Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. And the Lions getting set to go on offense to start the third. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely, but you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
And in for the Lions, touchdown. A big play there, 78 yards. And the Lions come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And this is up and good. It cuts the lead to 28-10 now. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Here's the Jets offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead. It's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points. And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 39. Here's a throw dropped off to his fullback.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
Hands it off out of the gun. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 70 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Touchdown, Jets. That's caught. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to worry about most in the passing game.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays, and it ends with a Jet touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Detroit's offense ready to take over. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
And the Jets D, they call on a couple extra defensive backs on 3rd. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's going to be brought down short of the 1st at about the 31-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Here's Ty Long now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And out will come the offense as they take over. And the Jets set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Down the middle of the field and to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Now a handoff here to his running back. A nice little juke. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third-quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
1st and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Taking it in from a yard out. And this Jet offense starting to run away with this one.
The touchdown was scored by the runner, but the offensive line, they feel like it's theirs. They blocked that one up perfectly, allowed him easy access to the end zone.
Now the try here for the point after. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So that drive, 4 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. And Detroit getting set to go now. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. On play action, they'll throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's a 2nd down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. They'll run on 1st down. McQueen. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. He'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And they're going to face a 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Sometimes it's just not your day. Here's another failure right there on 3rd down.
And the Jets defense making things difficult there. 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This from 54 yards away. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a 2nd time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that 2nd score here in the 3rd quarter. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their #1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that, and that really chips away at your confidence.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. play action fake. They'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. For whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
Rolling to his right. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's the Jets punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 4-yard line. They decide against going for it on 4th and 1, maybe to the dismay of their offense, but hey, a nice consolation prize down inside the 5.
Nice consolation prize indeed. So maybe the offense is upset, but they showed confidence in their defense by punting it away.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. A gain of 6 there on first.
This game just keeps evolving and changing, doesn't it? You got a tight end who can move around a lot, not necessarily using a big body on him. Sometimes you take a corner, a better cover guy, and put him on him and try and take him out of the game as we've seen in this one.
You're exactly right. They've taken him out of the game. That was just his first catch. Big reason they're losing right now. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 14. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them a 3-and-out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
They'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. Now back to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll set up to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. The Lions on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 7. He'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Back to throw here. That's into the hands of Reynolds. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll make this a second down.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Second and 5. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. The Lions on third down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he loses the football a second time. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Jets are going to get the football back. Well, they were looking for a clutch play there on 4th, unable to come up with it.
How about that defense, though, huh? How about that D?
Yeah, momentum swing.
And, you know, I remember playing how much 4th downs were emphasized. You know, because, as you said, it's a momentum play. It's also a big test for you. You know, if people are going to go for it on 4th down, they believe you're not up to the challenge. You want to show them differently.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Partner, one thing I was lousy at growing up, track and field, I could never anticipate the start before a race. But how about that backer? He figured it out, jumped the count, and turned it into a really nice play for his defense.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll set up a throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Lions. And he is going to have a Jets first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And this Jets offense continues to pour it on.
I know I should keep the focus and the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles leads to his long touchdown run.
Now for the point after. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. A drive there of just 4 plays. And a long run there in the end to top it off. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can.
He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down. And you could say that is just another cherry on top for this defense and that entire team. But really, this defense has sparked what's been an impressive effort here in this one.
And I noticed you used the word sparked because you're not seeing that on the other side of the ball, are you? The offense right now, the spark has left their game, and it's been because of what you described, that defensive pressure.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. Taking it about the 36. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
So a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10. New York's offense back out there and set to go. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
2nd down and 5. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 142 yards on the ground for him so far. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On the give, this is their fullback. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. It's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.